Hello, guys. Welcome back, team. We are here today to talk about more scholarships. What else are we going to talk about? But I do have some topics I want to briefly break away from the scholarships, uh, but in it, but I want to stay on that because we're coming up on a lot of things. Within that 90-day window where you're doing a lot to, I think the number one thing right now is to get them graduated. Let's just get them graduated. There are a lot of trips, a lot of parties, a lot of barbecues, a lot of events planned around this particular day, and it's starting from May until like mid June. There's going to be a lot. I know the early college program that I work with was at a huge facility, and it was like, you had about an hour. You had an hour to have your graduation, especially for smaller schools. You get them in, you get them out. You had kids do, a brief speech, and soon after, they're handing out diplomas. So busy time, but I want to give you what I promised you, and in a way of scholarships that, and don't get me wrong. I mean, yeah, you could do this. Of course, you could. Um, but as I just mentioned, you got your mind on things that are you want to spend more time on, like planning events for your child and preparing them for college. Getting ready. But I am going to just get into that 90-day and make sure we fully understand. You fully understand. There's some things right now you should be doing other than planning, in addition to planning for an event. But there's some things that you need to do right now just to make sure you're ready. You're ready in August, you're ready in September. Whenever you take your child to the university she or he has been admitted into, make sure go prepared. Just be prepared. So I'm gonna do that also over the course of the next couple of days. But right now, I want to bring to you, and I'm happy to bring this to you. My college roommate was in ROTC, and we were freshmen, and it would he would go out on weekends, coming back dog tired, dirty, just but it paid off. I remember his graduation when he was commissioned into the Army, and I think his rank now is Lieutenant Colonel, um, and he earned it. He really paid the price. So I'm proud of him, and I want to be proud of some others, and one of which is the title of this is Salute to Scholars, Education Funding for Military Members and Families. So there are four opportunities that I came across that I want to talk about. One is, and it starts in high school, the ROTC, um, junior ROTC, and it ranges from, it could be the Army, it could be the Navy, it could be the Air Force. I'm more familiar with the Air Force ROTC, junior ROTC unit at the high school I taught at. I became very close with one of the instructors, uh, Sergeant Weeks, that recently passed, maybe a year or so ago. But he was my mentor, and he told me, yeah, we shared a lot of good stuff about life. About, I was a new teacher, and he really was very helpful. Um, Now, once the student, male or female, goes through that particular course, it makes it easier to go into a ROTC program on a campus they may want to, that they've been admitted to, where they will, um, that program itself provides scholarships to students planning to commission as officers into the U.S. Army, Navy, Air Force, or Marine Corps. These scholarships often cover full tuition. It may include a stipend for living expenses, and that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I've seen that in action. I may have spoken with this young man. I'm not going to mention his name, but I first met him in the summer bridge program where he admitted, he kind of clowned it out for the last 2 years of his high school year, junior and senior year. His mother found uh, the summer bridge program that she enrolled him into. But as I watched the whole group, he kind of stood out. He very nice, very polite. Make a long story short, this young man entered the program with under 2.0 GPA, finished with a 3.7 GPA, which he maintained for the next 4 years at the institution that we were at. Now he is a captain in the Army, a commissioned officer, and I'm very proud of him. We are still in touch. And that makes me feel good that I was part of his development. I was part of his journey, and he's continuing to do good stuff. So I really like this program. So if um, and I have seen cases where some students went to the ROTC and just they got in the program. I think without being in a junior program in high school, so that may be possible. Okay, the GI Bill benefits. This is a opportunity that provides financial support for education and housing to a veteran who has served on inactive duty after September 10th, 2001. Benefits can be transferred to a spouse or children under certain conditions. The program offers up to 36 months of educational assistance covering tuition, fees, and housing allowance. Guys, that's when you need to kind of, ask dad, look, dad, I don't know if it goes beyond a dad or it could be a brother or whatever. This GI Bill is pretty good. And what it covers 36 months of educational assistance covering tuition, fees, and housing. Look into it. All right, the next one is the military tuition assistance. Active duty service members and reservists can utilize tuition assistance programs which cover up to 100% of tuition costs with limits on the amount per credit hour and annual caps. Each military branch offers its own tuition assistance program with specific guidelines. So here again, guys, you gotta open your mouth. You gotta ask questions. Um, who in your family has served in the military as in the reserves or in active duty that may uh, allow you to use. I don't know if it's transferable that far or not, but you asked the question to utilize the tuition assistance program. And the last one, the scholarships for military families, and is got a smudge here, but say something about the Fisher House Foundation, which offers scholarships to dependents of military personnel. Scholarships for military children program, for instance, is open to unmarried military dependent children under the age of 23. So ask around. Ask for if there's somebody that's been in the service, scholarships for military families. This may be money that is there available to you that you're passing up. So, guys, that's all I have. Only had four. But I want to make sure that if there's any military active duty people, retired active duty, that there may be some scholarship money available to um, the children of um, these warriors. Okay, guys, that's all I have. Again, the title is Salute to Scholars, Education Funding for Military Members and Their Families. All right, Coach T, I really appreciate you. If this information does not resonate with you, please pass it along to someone that does. Ask questions. Ask questions from, it's not just the men. There's a lot of young ladies that have served in the military. That it could be a cousin or sister. Just ask questions. All right, guys. Have a good day.